We are Group 6, representing and presenting the computerized record-keeping system and billing system of the Dipumano Multi-Specialty Clinic. We'll start off with the background of the study. In the background of the study, we have taken the time to search for possible clients, and we did find one. As you can see, the Dipumano Multi-Specialty Clinic caters to many specialists or many doctors. But as the proponents, we only chose one department or one doctor from this clinic, Dr. Maylene Joy L. Guevara. And she is under the pediatrics department of the Dipumano Multi-Specialty Clinic. Since all other doctors already had custom-made record-keeping systems provided earlier by other proponents, competitors and such, we decided that since she was the only client or doctor that did not have a system, that we would concentrate on her department to create this computerized record-keeping system and billing system for her use, since, as stated earlier, she's the only doctor that does not have one. And since it's computerized, it will be automatic, and can easily diminish or minimize the need for a manual record-keeping system. And now with the and since the proponents also deliberated and asked questions, such as an interview, surveys, we have discovered that the clinic itself, or the department, the pediatrics department, has only a regular of 5 to 10 patients a day, no priority for patients since all are walk-in, and majority are newborns, first 12 months, since that is the aim of any pediatrics. And on special cases, there have never been abrupt changes, sudden diseases, outbreaks, like, let's say, one big baby had a neurological or severe physical deformity that was never considered part of the case. But Dr. Maylene Guevara has taken cases such as that once or twice in her career. And now to the next problem.
For the statement of the problem, the general problem. The main problem of this study is that the Dipumano's multi-specialty clinic is still relying on manual record keeping. What is manual record keeping? Sa clinic nila, nangyayari doon kapag ikaw, new patient, kailangan mo mag-register as a new patient ka. Lahat ng informations about your babies, about sa parents ng babies, lahat dapat i-record ng secretary ng clinic. So, kung titignan natin, ano yung problema doon? Una, sobrang yung oras na nakukonsume, matagal. Kasi, kunyari, for example, ikaw ang nakasalang, tapos marami pang patients, dahil nga manual, kailangan isa-isa. Isusulat yun nung secretary, tapos after na ibigay lahat ng infos, pupunta siya kay Dr. Guevara, then the next patient ulit. After nung nakasalang ng pasyente, bibili na naman siya ng medicine. So, babalik na naman siya sa secretary. Kaya masyadong mabagal yung process nila doon kasi nga, manual siya. Pero kapag computerized na, malilessen yung time na makukonsume at yung mga difficulties, yung mga human errors, malilessen yun. Kasi dito sa system namin later yung ipapakita, it's just pag magta-type ka na lang, tapos registered na yung baby mo, tapos kung bibili ka naman din ng gamot, nandun na rin siya. Kaya mas mapapadali lahat kaysa yung naghihintay silang lahat doon. For the specific problems, first, how can the system provide an easily generated reports? What are these generated reports? Ito yung mga medical history ng patients na pwedeng printable na kukunin ng guardian of the baby. Yung patient's records din mismo, yung statistics. For example, statistics yung dito sa Olongapo, sa East Bahak-Bahak, ilan yung nagkakasakit ng asthma. Kailangan may statistical records yun. Tapos, kapag male naman, ilan yung anong mas mataas na mga nagkakasakit ng ganitong sakit? Ito bang boys o mga females? Ganun. Yung mga statistics na kailangan i-generate na report. Second one is how will we study how improve services and fasten searching and updating of patients' records. Yung nasabi nga kanina dun sa pag-search and update, kailangan ma-improve yun. Gumawa kami ng module na kapag namili ka ng, for example, baby name ang hahanapin mo. Kapag nag-type ka doon ng Marie, for example, lahat ng may pangalan na Marie lalabas. Kaya, it's easy for the secretary na mahanap niya yung mga baby na may pangalan na gano'n. The third one, how will the system speed up computations for the said clinic? Dahil nga nagpo-purchase sila ng mga medicine pero hindi yun yung priority nila, kailangan pa rin i-speed up yung computations. Kasi pag doon sa computations na yun, gagamit ka ng calculator, syempre. Pero kapag dito sa amin, it's automatic na ma-compute siya. For the objectives of this study, general objective. The main objective of the study is to speed up the searching and lessen the time consumed in accommodation of patients and making accurate and efficient reports that the pediatrics of the Lipuman Specialty Clinic generates. For the specific objectives, first, to provide a streamline of medical records and proper report of the patients by creating a module for report generation. To create a module that will display, search, and update the medical records of the patients quickly. To create a module that will accelerate calculations for payment of consultation and medicine, which the system will be able to produce with corresponding change of payment.
For the significance of the study, the system will benefit the following. The doctor or our client, she's the one that will benefit most because she will have the full access of the system and she will monitor all the needed reports. And for the assistant, the study helps her to eliminate the study helps her to eliminate lahat ng mga reports na ginagawa niya. For example, for searching, mas mapapadali yung pagsa-search niya kasi, yun nga, yung sa ginawa namin na system, mas madaling i-search and then mas malilesan yung time na makukonsume sa pagsa-search at saka pag-add ng patient. And for the patients, mas mapapabilis yung paghihintay nila sa pagsa-search ng mga old patients. And then, so yun nga, mapapabilis namin yung pagsa-search. So, hindi sila maghihintay ng matagal habang sinesearch yung pangalan nila. At saka yung mga new patient, hindi rin sila maghihintay ng matagal kasi mas mabilis yung pag-type na lang, ito-type na lang. And then yung proponents. The proponents will gain and develop our knowledge for doing the record-keeping system. And at the same time, ma-apply namin yung mga pinag-aralan namin dito sa school. And STI Olongapo will also benefit as an academic school kasi may establish yung name niya as one of the best IT institution here in Olongapo. And the scope and the limitations of the study. The study covered the following: the keeping and maintaining of patient's record, the patient's medical history record. The patient's medical history record is accessible to monitor the health status of the patient. And the system also covered the payments for services and the medicine purchased in the clinic. File maintenance. File maintenance handle all this following: the patient's record, the new patients, and medicine. In patient's record, dito nyo makikita yung pag-search and pag-update. And in new patient, dito yung pag-add ng bagong pasyente. And in medicine, nandito lahat ng information tungkol dun sa medicine na bibilhin. And the transaction. Sa transaction namin, nandito yung payments of products and payments of check-up. And for the reports, it handles the check-up reports, the patient's reports, and the products report, and the utilities, the archive, backup recovery, and audit trail. The limitation. The study doesn't cover the following: the other branch of the clinic located at Zambales, the services of nephrology, check-up, and payments. Discounts to customers are not covered.
What nephrology means?
Yung nephrology po, siya yung sa impact sa bones, sa spinal system. And then, the study study doesn't cover the expiration of medicine and delivery of stocks, the point of sales of the medicines, the reordering and back order of the medicines.
So our group used spiral model as a software paradigm or example, and that model is presented by a spiral, and it has 6 major activities. And the first one is customer communication phase. So dito, yung phase na nag-interact with the client, we talk about their system flows. Kung paano yung sistema nila doon, yun nga, manual yung ano nila ng system nila. And the next phase, planning phase.
Going back. Paano kayo nag-come up dito sa record keeping and billing? Galing doon sa customer communication phase, what are those problems?
Sir, yun nga, yung kasi nga diba sir, manual, so mas nag-require ng human effort, malaking human effort sa time consuming, sir.
That's all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wala ba tayo pag-usapan? Yun na pala ang problema.
Sir, Miguel.
Yes.
Nag-conduct kami ng interview sa clinic nila. So we will know the backgrounds of the clinic. And then we prepare the questionnaire.
What are those questions?
If I recall, in addition po to our questionnaire and survey po, we asked po what were the common problems of handling the pediatrics department of their clinic. And it turns out po that one was also human error or manual effort, which was heavily wasted since they only had one assistant. And the next po was the fear of loss of records. Kasi daw sir, if ever lang po sir, there was an accident, let's say fire, flood, or power outage, and accidents, if there was no time given or care to those records, they can easily be lost. So the advantage sir, or the problem that we discovered is that they need to maintain and keep all the records organized and flexible. Because as we already mentioned earlier sir, the clinic already had earlier or other doctors that had their own record keeping systems.
And aside from that, what does the billing system have something to do with the system? I mean, the problem you encounter regarding the billing system.
Sorry, sir. Pardon.
Bakit nasama ang billing system?
Sir, sinama na talaga namin yun kasi kung sa record, ano lang, kumbaga doon lang kami magpo-focus sa for records lang. Parang dinagdagan na rin namin yung sa payments.
Have you encountered problems regarding their manual billing system?
We know that they are using calculator. So, dun sa system na ginawa namin, for example, bumibili kasi sila ng mga medicine. So, yung medicine at saka yung check-up, pag pinagsama yung total ng babayaran nila, nandun na rin siya sa system na ginawa namin. They don't need to use calculator kasi, ayun nga, nandun na rin siya. And sa Excel po, meron mga calculations din, pero magsa-separate pa siya ng pag-compute doon. Dito po sa system na ginawa namin, nandun na po siya yun nga, check-up and yung mga products na bibilhin doon sa clinic.
Okay, next. Yes, any additional information?
Sir, with respect to your question earlier, sir, when you asked po, why was the billing system even involved with our record keeping? Since kasi naman, sir, the billing system is related to the record keeping since it will also be handling reports and statistical information like, let's say, payments po, as said mentioned earlier.
I agree with you, that's the final answer. That's the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for that answer.
Yes, sir. Pero, if I may finish po.
Yes, you may start.
Yes, it's improper to finish naman ito. Stop students. Okay, sir. As the question earlier with respect po, yes, sir, they're related po. And we do both handle reports and statistical information like payments. So there's no reason that we should also cover this in our scope.
That's all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Next, planning phase. database na to yung nag-compare kami or nag-search pa ng ibang record-keeping system para maging basis namin or maging guide namin para mas mapadali yung gagawin namin system.
How do you plan your goals?
We divided equally the documentation and doing the system.
So, what particular in the system you are preparing?
The record keeping system. And we search in library also about that. And we ask some students to help us and to know more, more information about the system.
So, aside from the software development, the documentation per se, what else?
The time that we were going to do that, how to communicate to each other, and
What else?
Division of labor, sir, stated earlier, sir, Olongapo, all of us equally contributed to our system, both the record and the billing.
How do you sure that you distributed the task equally?
kung sino yung mas may alam dun sa parts na yun, sa kanya po siya.
So pag sinabi mong mas may alam, that is pasok doon. Ibig sabihin, mas angat siya. Hindi equal.
Hindi po, yung kung halimbawa dun sa, ayan po sa planning, sa objectives, kung mas kaya niyang ipaliwanag yun, dun siya sa part na yun. Tapos kung sa methodology, kung mas kaya niya pong i-ano yun, parang gano'n.
Not necessarily.
But we are still helping each other para po mas maging maayos.
It's as if, sir, Olongapo, we're trying to cover our weaknesses with all of our strengths together, rather than divide it into one person alone.
No, you cannot divide that into one effort, diba? I mean, you cannot present in just one effort. I mean, ikaw lang, tapos the whole system, hindi mo kaya talagang gawin yun. We are referring to the task, okay? So now, pero it doesn't mean you don't know the part of the others.
Sir, nung una po, for example, dito sa presentation na to, sir, lahat po kami gagawa. Tapos, kapag sa pag magpe-present na kami, sir, sasabihin, eto mas forte ko to, ako magpe-present nito, ganun, sir. Tapos brainstorming na rin, kapag may kulang, sir, magtatanong sa kasama ko, ano pang pwedeng idagdag dito na explanation.
Same like what happening now with methodology, so we're helping her, though it's her part.
What about the problem of Miss Patricia? Okay. Planning. Her problem, you stated a while ago. What about Miss Patricia? Problem of what?
Hindi po. Mas pinapalawak po naman yung explanation, though she have her own explanation. Yung mga may dadagdag pa po namin na explanation sa kanya.
See, the reason why I ask you, I just want to know the technique you did about how do you plan your exam. Technique, yun yung technique ninyo. So, you have your definite techniques regarding with respective groups.
Yes, sir.
So, yun lang ang ibig ko sabihin. Paano yung pinlano, tama lahat yung sinabi. Next. Risk.
Risk analysis phase. So it's all about the problems that we will encounter or we have already encountered during improving and doing the system. Example, yung lack of time, ano na kami, para sila namang schedule, tas ako nag-isang VIP lang, kaya sa schedule rin nagkakatalo. And next yung lack of communication, and
Why?
Sir, kasi po, dahil nga mag-iiba kami ng course, sir. For example, may klase siya, sir, hanggang 6. Tapos ang klase lang namin, sir, hanggang 3. Kailangan namin maghintay hanggang 6 para lang makagawa ng system namin, sir.
Yes. What else?
lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence?
Yes.
In what way?
Right na yun, sir, sa pag-explain sa pag-deliver.
So, the way you act is just to release the stress?
Maybe.
Okay.